What's good, everybody? This is about Matt. I want to welcome you guys to my first series. I call this Python for Liberians. Guys, in this series, I'm going to be teaching you guys Python from beginner to advanced. So I want to contribute in a way where I can serve as a template for emerging developers, emerging CS majors, if you are in information technology or computer science in Liberia, especially for Liberian students. Okay, so there's a place that you can come and grab some skills, basic skills in Python, in whatever programming language, and whatever thing that is related to computer science and IT, you're gonna find them here. Okay, so first and foremost, we're gonna get started. I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to make this video too bulky. So let's go into this video, guys. In order to write Python or code or program on your local machine, you have to download Python. So let's go to Google. Just go to Google and say download Python and click enter. You see python.org. You go to python.org, you go to that's the official website. So if you have a Mac, you can download the Mac version. If you have a Windows, you download Windows version. I have Windows, so I'm going to download, but I already have it on my local machine, so I wouldn't download it anymore. So I'll just go back here, and to install Python, you could just go into your download folder or wherever your download files are located. You right click it or you double click it, click run as administrator. Now the installation dialog box is going to open. Now, very important, take note, if you come here, you're going to see something like add python.exe to path. This is very important because this is going to add the Python path to your environment variable. If you don't check this, you're going to add Python to the environment variable manually. This seems tricky for beginners, but it's easy. Oh my god. Whatever, let's get it done. So just click add Python. Yeah, you click it, you just click install now. Well, I don't want to do it because I have already done it. Python is already installed on my local machine, so I'll just say cancel, close this. Next thing is we want to check if Python is actually installed on our local machine. So you can open command prompt, cmd, just go to Windows, search, you say cmd is going to open. So you come here. I don't like this white color. So now we just say Python space that version. So Python space that having version is going to tell you what version of Python that is installed on your local PC. So you click enter. Mine is Python 3.12.2. Yours might be more newer than mine, so that's not a big deal. Guys, I'm so sorry for the poor quality of my voice. I'm not too well, but I gotta do what I gotta do. Now, the next thing to do is we have to create a virtual environment. So a virtual environment allows us to run Python program on our local PC. There are two types of programming languages. There are compiled programming languages and interpreted programming languages. Most interpreted programming languages need interpreter, right? So the virtual environment is going to help us to write Python code or to write Python programs on our local PC. Now, to create a virtual environment, what I'm going to do first is let's create a new folder. So we can say series. I'll just say series. Series 1. This folder is where I'm going to store all. We're going to be using this series to store our Python program and what have you. So, and sorry, before we go further, the next thing again we need an IDE. So an IDE is an integrated development environment. An IDE allows you to it's just like a text editor. It allows you to write your Python program and then you can run it. And so it's an integrated development environment. This way you develop your programs, right? Like you need something to write up your Python code. Okay, so the most popular one out there is VS Code. So this is what we want to use. So to get VS Code, you just go to YouTube to Google again. Say download VS Code. Then you can click on the first link. It's going to take you to the official VS Code website. So if you have a window, you download it with the window file that you have, or Mac, download the Mac file. I wouldn't download it because I already have it. So I'll just minimize my window. And now you create a folder that I'm going to use. Now you can right click this and so open with VS Code, or you could just open VS Code and drag the folder in it, whatever way it works. Okay, you see this welcome file is going to open. Just close it. I like to just maximize my window. So the next thing is VS Code has a lot of features here, but what the areas where we want to really be focusing on is the terminal window, and as well as the S5 windows or the Photos Explorer window. So if you look up here, you're going to see terminal. So we're going to click the terminal. Is a new terminal. It's going to open the terminal window. Now the terminal is very important. This is where we're going to mostly spend most of our time. Okay, here you can run your commands, you can run your Python program, what have you. So before creating a virtual environment, I always love to just change my terminal from PowerShell to CMD. I don't know for what reason, that's my preference. So I'll just now to create a virtual environment, we say Python, we just say py space -m space venv space. Then you can name your virtual environment any name. So I'll just say my env. Then I'm gonna click enter. So it's going to take a few seconds to load and create a virtual environment in the background. So I'll just open the terminal a little bit for more space. So now you see it's creating a virtual environment. As you can see here, it has already created a virtual environment. It's still loading. So here you see my env, because that's the name I specified for my virtual environment. So let's give it a few seconds. It takes roughly about a minute, depending on how fast the system is. That's good. So it has created, as you can see here. So if we collapse this, we have some folders here. We got include, which is library, we got strips, what have you. So now the next thing is we need to activate our virtual environment. So to activate the virtual environment, this directory that is called strips, we want to enter this directory and then use this with a batch file, activate the BAT. This is going to activate our virtual environment. So how do we do this? So we come here in our terminal again, we say cd is to change directory. We can go into our virtual environment. So it's my env, right? The next thing is we go into the stripped directory, right? cd scripts. Note that is capital S. Now to activate our virtual environment, like I said, to activate the BAT, we're going to call it activate.bat. So we press enter. It's going to, voila, it has activated our virtual environment. How do you know your virtual environment is activated? Is by seeing your virtual environment at the front of the entire path here. You see my env. So now my virtual environment is created already. So we are ready to run our Python programs and what have you on our local machine. So I will just get out of the script directory by saying cd space dot dot enter, cd space dot dot enter, where I want to go into my series directory. And then I also want to just clear my console. So to clear console is just a cls, press enter. It's going to clear everything here. Now we have to test and see if Python is actually running on our virtual environment or our local machine. So if you check on at the upper left corner here, you will see some buttons here. The first one is new file. This allows you to create a new file. This new folder allows you to create a new folder, and as well as refresh and collapse. So we just want to click this one and say just name our file me.py. .py is Python extension, and also C# is .cs. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're just going to test, say print hello world. So you come here, you save this, and then you come back into your terminal. Then we need to run this program. So how do you run a Python program? By saying Python space me.py. Me.py is the file name that we've created already. So you can click enter. Voila, hello world. You see, now we have Python running on our local PC. So we can go ahead and build any program, any software here. So that's it for today, guys. I go by the name Matthias. Now you can follow me on Facebook, IG, Thread, or TikTok, wherever, right? All my social media handles will be in the video. So like I said, stick with me, guys. Please follow. I want this series to come alive. I want to help Liberians and whatever. So thank you for today. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.